Maybe you'll see yourself one day. I'm supposed to be doing this video for y'all, but I'm really fucking irritated at the situation I'm in right now with the person I'm with. So I don't know how I'm gonna get through this damn video. So are you gonna do that in the background the whole time? Because I can't hold the phone. I need to put it up on the thing. So are you gonna do that? Let's see how mature you are. Yesterday I tried to do Grand Rising. This weekend in Colorado, they're having a Body, Mind, and Spirit conference. It comes every year, I believe twice a year. The sound of the wind is gonna mess the video sound. So I found out about this Friday night. So Saturday we went Saturday morning to to go and see if we can get a book a table for the event, since it was actually but the work that I do, so they would know what I was doing. We get there, we talk to the host of the event, and she said, "Yeah, I can get you a table. I can get you a table, sure, no problem." And I said, "Cool. How much is it?" She said it's $545. So I said, "It's $545 for a table?" She said, "Yeah, but since you coming in on Saturday, I could give you a discount for $345 for the table." Now I said, "Why is okay?" I said, "Okay, can I pay you a part of it now and then pay you the rest later? I mean, at the end of the day, because you know that's what you could do at the Tanner Gun Show. You know, if you want to circle with them and you ain't got no money, they let you pay when you make your money for the day, which is reasonable, right?" She says, "Oh no, we can't do that." I said, "Oh, okay." So I get in the car and I'm telling Augustus what she said, and he was like, "No, we're absolutely not going to pay that, because why would you? When vendor events, they only cost $100. From 60 to 100, we paid $60 fucking dollars in California for our event." So it was just refusal. So I said, "But this is still the type of people who understand what I'm doing. So let's just set up in the parking lot, but across from them, so they can't say we in their parking lot." So Gus found a spot directly in their parking lot, but across from their parking lot, by directly facing the front door of the event. So two ladies that came over to the table to look and ask questions, and then they went in the building. I knew they was vendors. So they go and call security and shit. Security comes out, two security guards come out the door and say, "Oh yeah, we can't do nothing about that. That's public parking over." So they was mad. He kept on fucking coming out looking to see my customers and shit yesterday. So the man who's hosting the event, he sees my husband by the car, working on the car. He sees me by myself at the table. This is about 10 feet apart. He walks up to me, not my husband, not the man, to me and said, you know, what you're doing is borderline illegal. And so I laughed. And then he said, and unethical. And then I got mad because I said, I'm sorry, sir. And then he said, whoa, whoa, whoa. You don't need to be getting upset. You're only upset because you know I'm right. I said, whoa, 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 sir. Can I respond to you without you think I'm being an angry Negro? And he gonna say, sure. I said, is it possible that the very nature of you and the people that are in that event vending is culture appropriation and extremely unethical? And this fucking creep gonna say to me, oh my God, how can it be culture appropriation if crystals grow all over the world? So you're saying crystals is only for your people? I said to this fucking empty, your mind is too small to comprehend what I'm saying to you and what you're saying to me. And so he looks and he gets an attitude and he says, oh, if you're out here tomorrow, I'm going to have you removed by the landlord. And I said, you're going to have me removed? I wasn't even going to go back to this goddamn thing today because I'm tired. But what the fuck did he say to me? You won't have me removed? Okay. So the vendors were all complaining to him, saying that I was taking their business. He gonna say, you're hurting the sales of my vendors. Why am I hurting the sales of your vendors? If your vendors knew what they were selling and it was properly designed, their sales would be their sales. The same way somebody bought from me and then went into your establishment and bought from somebody in there, I didn't block that person's sale. Every vendor in there looked like an empty. But I'm unethical selling my actual products that I made from my actual lands, from my actual ancestors. I'm unethical. Now I gotta be a bitch and just go set my shit up right there today. Just setting it up. I'm gonna actually play music too. Just to draw. I'm gonna go get some glow in the dark motherfucking poster boards and I'm gonna say real magic. Check the last table out. Yeah, now that you've seen all that fake shit, come to the real one. This lady came out and bought my fucking swords, my knives, the ones that I make, the epoxy knives, for her whole family. Went back into the event, came back out and said, no, I need to get some more stuff from you. That's probably what he was talking about. But what you want me to do with that? If y'all keep on fucking the culture, racial culture appropriation, you think you would have got it right by now. You think you would at least know what's in fucking Organite and what Organite is for. This whole video was about the new prophets and the new Bible, but I had to get that out because I'm really tired of looking at these empties and they fucking tell me I'm unethical. I'm not supposed to be there parking my car right there. I can't be in that building. I can't blow that nigga up right there. I'm tired of all of that shit they saying I can't do. It was just a trigger when he said unethical. My nigga, not only am I going to be unethical to you motherfuckers today, I'm going to bring hell to you today when you try to get me removed. Please do. I beg you. I'm gonna show you what an unethical motherfucking weapon is. Cause I'm all chaos and war now. Ain't no peace with me no more. Ain't no calm in still waters. That motherfucker called me unethical. You call me unethical, and you got these motherfuckers in here with Native American names looking with blue eyes, blonde fucking hair, no lips, no skin. The shit that they putting on a fucking body that look like skin is falling off of them. And you're telling me I'm unethical. Watch me be unethical as fuck today. 2 prophets. New prophets. We wanted to talk to y'all about how you, for the entirety of your life and your ancestor lives, have listened to old wisdom from old prophets for those olden times. You can't keep going to the Bible, that fictitious book of mystery and maybe truths, and you keep on following this bullshit that's in there.
Look, even in the book, it tell you in the book, if you fucking took the time to actually read the motherfucker, it is value in its value on its own face. It tells you not to look at it. In the book of Deuteronomy, it say when you go in the land and new shit happens, it say you're gonna have to develop a rule for that time. That's what it say. It don't say follow the. It don't say this right here is never gonna ever grow and ever change. It literally says the opposite. It says you're going to encounter shit that you ain't never fucking encountered before.
The sky. That's why we was coming to this. This thing we looked at in the sky, and he was like, "But the Bible said that." And you have to look at the new prophets.
I don't remember exactly what we were talking about, but that's the basis of what we were talking about. Was it? It's not necessary.
I was saying to him that I don't know why all of these YouTubers are talking this mess about, okay, the Anunnaki are here, that Anunnaki is back, and they're here to do all of this shit. And I'm sitting here like, are they seriously deep thinking about what they're saying? Because when you walk in and you step on an ant because it was in your way, that's the normal way of life here, right? Did you miss that? That was simple, right?
That was very simple. I don't think people know what the fuck they're talking about. I think it's just, I hate to say it like that. Everybody got their own opinion. Everybody got their own opinion. But all we saying is review your own opinion. If you really believe that the Bible is the end all be all, inside of the Bible, it tells you stop looking backwards, always look forward. Develop your own ideology and your own thought and your own rules and your own judgments for the time that you're in. It tell you that. So if that's really what you believe in, then why you not doing that? Why you keep looking at the old prophets? Why you not looking at no new prophets?
We tell y'all all the time, the messenger is not importante.
Never.
Please do not look up to us. Do not idolize us. Do not worship us. That shit is weird. Don't do that, because we are as flawed can be. You cannot worship us. You cannot look to us as we are the end all, the be all.
You not to look at nobody like
nobody like that.
But I'm gonna tell you,
not even your Jesus Christ is in our lives.
When we was on the beach, a prophet came to us. We recognized that prophet because we were not stuck on stupid. And when that lady said,
"Can you just put it up there?"
When that lady said to her, to Fadir, she said,
"That wasn't me."
She came over to us, a prophet. And there's another thing too. Fuck that. This whole, it's not a special person. It's not a special person. It's not a person at all. It's the message. It's the fucking message that you get. If you're listening to the radio and you hear that shit and the words ring true for your reality that make you move on a certain vibe, that's your prophet right there. But this lady came in the physical form and walked past us and dropped some shit on us that we
She could have
needed.
never, ever,
There's no way she could have
ever
made that shit
known.
up.
She could have never known that about us. She could have never known what she said. She could have never made up what she said to talk to us because how could she?
How could she have done it? But then to make it real for you, what she did was when she got done talking to us, she said she walked away.
And
She
then
gave the
came back.
message as she should, like a prophet. Whatever fell on her, fell on her. She said what she had to say. But she was also, as an individual person, aware of herself. That's it.
Aware of her true
That's it.
self.
Aware of her own self. That's all. That's it. No special shit. Just fucking know you. You ain't got to know no book, no none of that dumb shit. She knew herself. So by knowing herself, she knew that she was just talking. And she knew that she was not just talking. Right. So she just walked back to us very kindly and said, "Oh, excuse me, I'm not
That wasn't me.
that wasn't
That
me who
wasn't
was just
me.
talking. So just wanted to let you know
Just
that
wanted to let
that
you guys
message
know
was
that wasn't me.
from some above. That wasn't for me. Okay, have a good day." That's it.
She saw them taking over her mouth
Simple
while they
shit.
were doing it. She had enough know thyself
Wherewithal,
in her
right.
to let them get that message through because she knew the energy was good and to release it when it was time and to be back in her whole complete self. Do you know how hard that fucking shit is to master?
Nobody wrote a book about her though. Just a person.
Straight the fuck on the beach.
Just a lady walking down the street.
Just like nobody know about Vincent.
Right. It's prophets in your life every day. You a prophet as well. It's all of this is right in your face. It's right in your face. You just have to be aware. That's all. So when we said new prophets, we was talking about
stop talking about Muhammad and Jesus and Buddha and shit. Right. Like, stop doing that.
When you're getting prophecies every day in your life, you're getting prophecies. That was a prophet. We don't know that lady's name. She's not gonna get a book.
She ain't gonna, we don't know her name. Oh, Lupe.
Lupe.
Lupe was her name. That's all we got. Just Lupe.
That's it.
Where is Lupe's story at in the Quran and the Bible? Where is it?
It's not necessary. That's the point.
Let me tell you how valuable Lupe was. It's just like the crossing guard, who everybody thought was trash because she only made $8 an hour, but she ended up saving the fucking life of a baby who cured cancer. Remember I gave y'all that analogy? Lupe, damn, it's cool. You see how?
What you thinking of?
Fuck, every time I'm about to bring that shit is.
Lupe told you to chill and let your husband be the anchor.
Yeah.
You be the compass. But don't like.
That's what I was gonna say. I got it. Yeah. So Lupe, when I said just like the crossing guard had to save the life of that child so she could do great things, Lupe saved my marriage. That's how I'll explain it to you. She walked up to me and she said, "Your husband is not strong like you. He don't know what you know. You're wiser than him, but you can do nothing without him because he's your anchor. You'll never do anything without him because he's your anchor. So you have to be his compass because he has no direction." She saved my marriage. You see that? Was that 15 years in fucking therapy? Nope. It was just a message from your spirit team telling you, talking to you and your spouse like the elders are supposed to. But since the elders here are strung out on crack and fucking morphine or whatever else, they can't do it. So Lupe not only saved my marriage, she saved our mission. Where is her story at in the fucking ancient text? Since all is now and now is all.
Now don't get it fucked up. It's not that it ain't no worth at all. Well, in my opinion, it's not that it's no worth at all, because if you can see, if your eyes are open, not only will you see Lupe, but if you do happen to crack open the book because you just, I don't know, want to, you can also see the similarities there. You can see it. It's as they say, a thin line. It's a string. It's a forever string. It runs through everything. So if you're able to see that, then okay, cool. You can see it. You can see it in the old, new, whatever book of prophet, whatever you're gonna pick up. You know what I mean? You can see it. That's great. But let's not ignore for the sake of looking at something that somebody told us, you have to. Let's not ignore the prophecies that are being revealed right in front of our faces, and the prophets that's in our lives every single day, because that's going to help you on your personal direction, personal direction, not
I'm confused why y'all don't see that the children, when they talk to y'all, how you don't see the children as prophets. They're walking everyday prophets talking to you and you're just ignoring them.
Especially the one with the babies.
You said the New Bible.
Oh, so all right, so we were listening. We were at the gun show, and I was overhearing conversation, little ear hustling, and I got told that I could not join the conversation. So they're talking about this dude is selling he's selling a book that's supposed to instruct you on how to read the Bible by not instructing you on how to read the Bible, because the Bible reads for itself. The book he's accepting donations for, though. So my thing is, if the Bible's teaching itself, right, then shouldn't you just have one sign, no books on the table, that just says the Bible teaches itself, and then let people go about their day?
Why do you need donation jars to just tell people that?
You shouldn't have to, to me, it didn't make sense. But what interested me about that conversation was not what he was selling, but it was their point of view of this Bible. These are 3 European men discussing the intricacies of a North African cultural production and how they see themselves in it. And I was just perplexed, because as much as I love learning or even practicing Far Eastern cultural ideas, or ideas, because all ideas before action. So even if it's a martial art, it's still an idea. So as much as I, like that, I'm never going to look at someone who is actually of their culture and say, you're doing it wrong. Let me show you how to do it. I just would never be that arrogant. And I'm pretty fucking arrogant. But that just seems to be not arrogancy anymore, just idiocy at that point. Are you telling me that you not only do you understand someone else's way better than them, but you're going to teach it to them? So
yeah, so
I got told I couldn't enter into that conversation, because my version. I
told him you don't have those conversations anymore, because the last person he tried to have that conversation to said to him, that was the old us. We wouldn't do that again. This Caucasian man said that to our face and just didn't care that he could have died in that moment. He said that shit right to our face, thinking he was bringing the Christ. That was the old us. I would never do that.
That's a whole nother
war and chaos.
But anyway, I just thought that, okay, first of all, because you don't even understand the culture that produced.
Is that busy again? What are you trying to tell me? This bee has been following us since California. This one bee. My sister called me the other day and said that this one bee keeps following her too. I don't know what the message is, but every time the bees show up like this, something. It's a network. So they about to network us, right? To connect something.
It's information.
Connecting some information or something. The other thing that the man said when he threatened me, he said, what? I have Native American in my blood. I said, sir, all colonizers have rape DNA in their blood so they can accomplish their goals. That's why I said, your mind is too small for me to talk to you.
Did you say that then?
Yes, the fuck I did. How do you want to hear all of this?
Was you yelling?
No, but you told me don't be ghetto.
Well, that's how I didn't hear it. I thought you were talking to a vendor.
I calmly offended the shit out of him. So
Hey, sometimes the
my
common sense
husband, my
works too.
husband said, "Why the fuck don't you come get me when these men be coming in your face?" And I said, "If I feel like I can sock the shit out them niggas and they stay down, I don't need you."
Okay, here, yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. I don't even know what the fuck. I don't even know if this goes along with the fuck what you call it, but yo, socialization is real. And if you are socialized to believe that this is how you should behave, that's 99.9% of the time, that's how you're going to behave. If you are told that you're supposed to, as a man, have sex with a lot of women, that's how your culture raised you, then you're going to at least attempt it. You might not have a high number, but you're going to attempt it because that's how you're socialized. And I call into question everything.
And why are you saying that though?
I'm saying that because I feel like when the it seemed to me that when a situation arises that we have accepted this socialization that if she can knock him out by herself, then she don't call. I don't I
Yeah, if I
disagree.
can knock him out and
I
I know he gonna
disagree.
stay down,
I disagree. I think
or at
that
least get back up and know not to fuck with me, then I don't need my husband. Why would I need him?
yeah, I strongly disagree. I think that we if that's a norm anywhere else in the mind of the people who have been colonized, if that is a norm in your mind, I think that you should question it. I mean, I question fucking everything. I don't give a fuck what it is. But you should definitely question that as a norm because when you look at other cultures, you don't see that. If there was an issue between uh two people and it was a male and a female, you would see the male approach the other male. I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm just talking about what I see.
Hey Rod, what's up? So we had an argument this morning because I said my husband don't know how to keep his mind because he said that in the beginning of times women are supposed to be the rulers and men are supposed to execute the orders. But because I made the comment that if I could knock a nigga out, I don't need you, he was mad and we got into a whole thing. And that's when he said that's Western thinking. So that's what we're talking about right now.
Because she's saying that you I can't flip back and forth and say that at one time the world was ran by women and then it got fucked up and now it's run by men and it's even more fucked up. I'm flipping back and forth by saying that. And I don't think I'm flipping back and forth at all. I feel like we are doing it wrong. I feel like
But how? If you said that's how it's supposed to be in the
I
beginning times.
let me explain. I feel like if you have a right hand and a
What you
left
mean
hand,
you agree with Gus? Don't be
damn,
agreeing with no Gus. Rashida. Huh?
why you so mad?
Because nobody can agree with you.
Don't agree with me. I'm just talking. I think if you have a right hand and a left hand, right? I think that because you have a right hand and a left hand, that it's possible for you to do things with each one. Like I feel like you could learn how to write with the other hand. Like you could learn that. And it could be fine. Like I'm a left-handed writer. I write like this, but when I write with a certain pens or whatever, I sometimes I get the smudge. Well, the right-handed writer's not getting the smudge, you know what I mean? Because that's how they learn this way. So it ain't like my way is bad or wrong. It's just different. It's possible for you to do it different. But when I'm talking about men versus women and the roles and the things that we do and how we enact our reality, I think that it's possible that it is less efficient. There's some things that I can do with my left hand that I can do with my right hand, but I will choose my left hand
So are you saying it would have been
versus
less
my right.
efficient me knocking that nigga the fuck out? If you would have knocked him out, would have been more efficient?
I think it would have been more efficient if she would have. This is going to sound chauvinistic, but it plays out on both sides. I mean, this is only one. You're only seeing one side right now with this argument, but in this instance, I feel like maybe it should be different. Maybe it should be we, all of us, should have another way of dealing with confrontation. Somebody said after Nip got killed, somebody said we gotta have to figure out a different way to deal with confrontation when we beefing and stuff. Like it's not it's really on a social level, like on a societal level, as a people, as a group of people. Like we kind of have to think more mature about how do we do this? You know what I mean? Is this the only way to for us to disagree as adult men? And I'm thinking as we going through life, you know, how that affects everything else, our children, our businesses, everything about you. If you are socialized to be that way and you are that way, it's going to affect everything that touches you, everything that you touch.
What they say she said? I can't see that last one.
She said, I agree. That's why we created them.
What part was she talking about? How long was that up there? What she say?
I'm ready to be defined feminine and not having served both roles. I had to live 20 years as a single parent. Oh, okay. So that's along the lines of what we're talking about. Like, is that what when we say divine feminine or when we say toxic masculine, when we say these words, right? I question everything. That's how I look at it. The actual word that came out of my mouth, I question that. Who taught me that word? What does that word mean? To them, what does it mean to them? It ain't even my word. What does that shit mean to them? And then after I see what it means to them, then I'm gonna say, how do they apply it? Because these motherfuckers got fork tongue. That means that they say a word and they don't apply the word the same way every time.
That motherfucker said, culture appropriation, crystals? So it still ain't from you? You don't even comprehend that.
So if he's saying in his mind, we said this when we left. When a person is raping someone, what do they think they're doing?
They think that it's not.
What's going
that
on in
pussy is
their
there
mind?
for everybody. It's pussy for the taking. It's everybody's pussy.
See, because Remedy said this shit. He said it was a difference between our World War and their World War.
Yes, he said that shit.
Mel Gibson showed y'all a few years back, for y'all old heads that's old enough to remember, what a apocalypse is, what the end of a world is. And it got shit to do with the planet Earth. It's got everything to do with the socialized human beings walking on it. Because when their social society leaves this earth, their world ends. They still walking around though.
It can never be the end. That's why they always have stories of people living in caves and under the water and in the ocean and all the, like, come on. You can't, how the fucking Adam and Eve be the first fucking humans? Then that would mean Adam and Eve and the brothers had babies. The brothers, that, like, none of that shit makes sense. I don't know. Did any of y'all actually think about what y'all was reading in the Bible? That shit don't be making no sense.
That's because it's not meant for you to fucking hang on every word of it.
It's just really a guide, a tour guide book.
That's all it is.
If you're going down this road of righteousness, this is how you should go. If you're going down this road of fucking darkness, this is how you should go. It's a guidebook. Just like your lying textbooks in school that tell you shit that's a lie.
They guiding you in the way that you should go.
That's in the way they want you to go.
It's going to be beneficial to them.
The way they want you to go.
That's it. And that's all any information or idea is. It's somebody else's way. That man said she was being unethical because it's taken, he thought, again, what is the rapist thinking? What is he thinking? Well, I'm colonizing, right? Colonizing is expanding my empire, my domain in the name of my God. I'm doing a great thing. A lot of you Israelites need to get your shit together. Stop telling people that you're going to take over the world and all the other dumb shit, because you already did it. It say in the Bible, they went into the land where the Canaanites was and killed them all. They eventually did, but they didn't kill them all to zero, to completion. That's what they was told to do. They left some of them. That's what it say in the book. It say you colonized.
Joshua just texted me, so he got the phone. See how I did it? I'm such a mother. Sorry, y'all. I'm such a mom. I don't know how we do. We end up picking up children no matter where we go. Somehow we picked another one up yesterday, and he lost his damn phone, and I had to. Oh, I don't understand life right now.
This shit is all on a loop. It's the same thing over and over again. Only difference is different people have their hands on the wheel. And when you got your hands on the wheel, what you supposed to do? If you overthink this shit, you will be doing the same shit somebody else did all over. That's the only reason somebody put a guide, is because sometimes it's not necessary for you to do the same shit over again. Sometimes it's easier for you just to do it this way. But you don't have to listen to the guide. That's what the fucking prophets is for. You can throw the book away. You can burn the bitch. You don't need it. But if somebody tell you it's only one prophet and you can't listen to no other prophet, even the prophets in your life, even if you watching the animals and the animals is, oh shit, they all going that way. Yo, let me do this right here. All the life is going that way. It's probably water over there. So you thinking too hard to think that's a prophet. Because somebody already told you. That's why I said question everything. Because what the fuck does the word prophet mean? Who told you that word? Where they get it from? Keep asking questions. Because after a while, you're going to figure out, oh shit, this is overcomplicated for no goddamn reason.
Oh, I want to tell you about the other prophet I met yesterday, Joshua. Now, Joshua, he taught me a new way of superpower gifts that I didn't know existed. And I'm in a parking lot. This is why I keep telling y'all, get your ass out the house. I have my display, my grids, my pyramids, and my amulets. And this kid came over and read them all. He read them all. I said, what are you doing? He said, putting the puzzles together. I was like, carry on. And he literally said each individual was for this, for that. Then once he gave me my message, he went back to it and he said, okay, this is my family line. These people already died. Okay, so this person is about to die. Oh my. This person is about to die too. Fuck. Oh my. I'm not playing. I wanted to call my husband so bad over to listen to this fucking kid, but I did not want to interrupt what he was doing. I said, do you know what you're doing? Because while he's doing this, he's talking to his spirit team. And I said, do you know you're talking to your spirit team? Because most people don't even know they fucking spirit team right next to him. He said, what are you talking about? My prayers?
No, it don't. This is important though. When my wife told me
The
this,
messenger is never important.
this is the important thing. He understood it the
His
way he
way.
understood it.
They are his prayers.
His prayers are all around him. That's how he understood
his prayers talk to him, and that's how he reads the world.
Listen,
through imagery.
Hey, get it how you gotta get it.
This nigga pointed to this fucking grid I made that I hate. And my husband keep making me put this shit out there because he said it's for somebody. He points to this grid and says, oh, that activated my fifth element. Then he went over and was talking. I said, the fuck is a fifth element? So I asked him, what's a fifth element? I don't know that part yet. He gonna say, I don't know. I was cracking the fuck up. I was like, yo, we don't know shit, and we getting all these downloads, and we just going with it. He said, oh, okay, that one right there, it activated my fifth element. And then that's how she's gonna get there. She gotta get. I was like, what is happening? Have you ever seen a computer coder? That nigga was a fucking grid coder. I was like, this is fucking, I never even seen this kind of superpower before. I've never even heard nobody talk about it.
Now, here you go, your Bible, okay? There's the reason why it is some good to it. You can't just throw the whole shit out because you can learn from it.
And his name was the prophet Joshua.
This boy's name, but watch, I love this shit. This is crazy. When he came over to me, I was like, okay, what the fuck? But anyway, he go through my filter, which is my fucked up filter and the good too at the same time. When he walked over to me, I was like, "Who the fuck is this?" He has long ass fucking weave hair, little ass girl shorts, tight ass shirt and shit. Walking over to me like,
Hey, what's up,
"Hey,
Gus?
what's up, Mr. Gus?" I said, "Who the fuck did she send over here now? What the fuck is happening?" So, you know what I mean? I said, now that's the negative. The negative is I'm already judging this person not knowing, right? So I'm judging like you know the asshole that we all are. So I'm judging, and then he said, because I didn't know whether to say he or she. I didn't want to offend them.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, I'll wait for them to say what they want their, pronoun to be. So then he didn't say anything.
Yeah, it's hard.
So then he said his name. I said, he said, oh, no, I'm Joshua. So I'm like, all right, I'm just going to use
Joshua
because that's all I got. So then, so then I'm talking to Joshua, and then as we talking, they start to tell me, whatever they sent me over there for, but whatever, why they were there. And then that's when I stopped judging and I started looking at what I was seeing. And I said, what are you seeing? Okay, I'm seeing a human being with the name He Shall Save. And I'm looking at them coming from my wife's table, having been over there. So what's going on? Now I got questions. Because after my judgment is shut the fuck up, Judge, what else is going on? Now I can see more. So then my wife tell me everything about, Joshua and Joshua's superpower. And I said, well, shit, that makes sense, man. Because if their ability is to be able to take those stones and be able to act after knowing those stones are in a particular order, here go your Bible. Take 12 stones, unhewn, right? Don't cut them. Keep them raw. Babe, you got any of your raw stuff down?
I got a lot of raw stuff.
Take them stones and make it decorate around them and shit like that. Put them on this dude's chest. This dude is gonna be a specific dude that I'm gonna send to you. He gonna be of a specific type of person from a specific type of, you know what I mean? Ain't gonna be every dude. It's gonna be one particular type though. I want you to lay them stones on his chest, right? And then I want you to take and walk up to that boy, right? He gonna be able to tell you whether or not somebody telling the truth or a lie. Because on his chest, these stones that's on his chest, they're gonna light up.
And the only motherfucker that can read it is Joshua the prophet.
And he can read them. He know what the fuck's going on. He gonna be able to delineate. You can walk up to him and say, it's gonna be a beef between two people. They're gonna be like, I'm a descendant of Pocahontas. And somebody else is gonna say, I'm an Elordio. I was here before Pocahontas. He gonna walk up to them and be like, that motherfucker right there is lying. That motherfucker right there is telling the truth. He gonna be right 100% of the time. Never wrong. When you read that shit in the Bible, you're gonna be like, nigga, that's a fucking comic book. Ain't no fucking way in the world. You gonna put rocks on a dude's chest and them motherfuckers gonna light up and he gonna know the truth every single time.
What up, babe?
Oh, wait a minute. Did we meet somebody like that? Oh, fuck. New Bible, bitch.
Yeah, let's make the new Bible, y'all.
I met him.
We got all the fucking Avengers. They here.
I ain't need to read it. I met him. And when I saw him, it wasn't nothing like what my fucking mind told me it was supposed to be like off because of the book that you read. Because it say in the book. That's why I told y'all. What it say? Y'all motherfuckers better pay attention to them homeless people.
Y'all better pay attention to the homeless people. The other prophets.
The high priest in the Bible is supposed to be somebody that never.
A message. I can't see. I ain't got my glasses.
Never.
Is that Joshua?
Hey, good Joshua. There you go.
I'm the prophet. Yes, you are. Okay. Hey, calm down. Mm-hmm.
In the Bible, it tell you the priest supposed to be a certain way. He's supposed to marry a virgin. He's supposed to be like, you know what I mean? All this perfect shit is supposed to be about him. You know what I mean? Certain bloodline. So it's supposed to be all this shit. That was the pattern, dickhead. That was the. Right. This is how you do it. That's what it was. It wasn't this only for the. No, it's showing you, bitch. It's showing you in case you need it. It's already out there. You don't need it, but if you need it, it's showing you. Whether or not you see it. See, because and like I said, I'm just like y'all. I see what I see is somebody walking up to me that don't fit the description. What I'm looking at don't fit the description from the fucking book.
But what's the description of a prophet having a fucking superpower that nobody heard of yet?
Match
what
that.
The fuck
perfectly.
What's the description of that shit?
He matched all the magical shit 100% perfectly. Perfectly. So question that shit. Question everything. Mm-hmm. Especially when you see the shit right in front of you. Question whether or not you just saw that. Because I did. I said, I know this. Did he really just walk? I said, babe, tell it to me again. Tell me the story again. Tell it to me again. Because I swear I read that shit somewhere. Babe, tell it to me again.
I ain't seen no fucking power like that visually in my life, in real life. That he was fucking reading Grizz like he was reading the outline of a book that was already printed. And this Grizz I made. So I'm making shit I don't even know what the fuck it is. And he reading the maps. Who got his power? Where's his story at? Where's his story at in the motherfucking Bible?
New book of Joshua.
Where? We ain't trying to be all preachy to y'all and shit. I'm just saying. They want y'all to think there's one prophet that can exist in a time frame of a plane. Why? I mean, is it only one woman that give birth to only all people? Some of this shit real simple. It ain't that complicated. But I have been on a magical joyride around this country meeting fucking Avengers. Avengers that don't know they're Avengers, but know that they doing some shit. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I missed that comment.
What she said?
People had already existed outside of Adam and Eve.
Damn, that was bad.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Sorry, Rashida. I don't have my glasses on. Y'all can't see that shit.
Yeah, I don't think. I'm not the best with this.
What you do? What you do?
I'm trying to.
No, just leave him alone.
I wish there was a way to make him scroll. Right?
I think it's just your phone.
Yeah.
What I was saying was I'm not trying to be all preachy with y'all, but it's important that y'all understand the depth of what we're talking to y'all about. You have to understand the depth of it. There are prophets on every block. Are you listening?
That's just there, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, we went so far away from where we started this shit. Oh, we was talking about the roles and shit, the masculine and the feminine.
Damn, how the fuck did we get off that?
Yo, but I think it's just a matter of like I said, it's not so much that we doing. In this case, I feel like we need something that is of our own, like that we produce that allows us to know if somebody is offended. Like it should be a inside job. You know what I mean? Like for me, if if you go, okay, if you go to what do you call it? I think it's is it India? I think it's in India. When they travel to India and they travel on business and stuff, they have to learn Indian custom or Japanese custom. Like you're not supposed to do certain things when you go to certain cultures because it offend them. And if you want to do business with a person, you don't want to offend them. Obviously, you're trying to do business with them, so you end up learning their cultural thing. You know what I mean? I'm just saying that us here under colonization and the descendants of them, you have to question whether or not what you're doing is beneficial for you. And I don't think our women having the badge that they have today of strong, the way it's defined today, I don't think that is a good look, in my opinion. And I think that if we continue to play out things just because of the socialization, you might be doing it just because you're just doing it. You don't even know it's not good for you. You know, it's like food that you got passed down from your parents or whatever.
Chitterlings.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's social chitlins. You know what I mean? Like sometimes we might still have social chitlins in our life, and we don't even know that we have them. And we
But
just doing it.
nonetheless, it's still a bag of shit.
It's still
And
shit though.
you can't really keep passing the shit down.
Even putting hot sauce on it. I mean, it's strong. Yeah, hot sauce is strong, but it's not
But it's
necessarily
still
good.
strong shit.
It's just strong shit. So I think, like for me, I wanted to have something already in place because I want to enact it, and I want to do it. Like I don't want to just talk about it. Like I want to. If she say, I told her, if somebody walk up to you and you feel like it's a different vibe or whatever that you don't like, um, we just got to come up with a signal between ourselves. But it should always be that way. It should be a matter of being with us.
And just because I can knock a nigga the fuck out, don't mean I have to if I have a husband that can do it for me. So I do understand the lesson he's trying to teach me. But I'm just saying, don't get in my face, because I might fucking strike you. I don't care if you're a man. That was my point.
And I think that when we as we're growing up or as we're growing other people, humans, the best way we possibly can, um, if we reevaluate those areas, um, we can come up together with something that we find appropriate for ourselves. That's in that time period. That's appropriate for that time period and for those people that are there. It don't have to be something, and it could be something simple that goes viral. Like we all know when we meet other of us's, you know what I mean. We all know the difference between, and we all know the difference, and it's an unsaid thing. You know what I mean. So we can do that. You know what I mean? I feel like we can do that. We can create little things that we do that's just among ourselves that's promoting our welfare. Because I don't think it's good for my wife to be stressed out from somebody that if I walk over to them, the conversation doesn't even happen or goes a completely different direction. For me, that's better for her well being mentally and my well being because it serves both of us. Like earlier, I think Rashida was saying that the men are created for a particular thing, and I said this kind of sort of to you too in our argument that we we enjoy doing what you know what I mean, what we're supposed to do as men. We enjoy it. It's just like sex. You know what I mean? We want to fucking long stroke it. We want to do that. We enjoy it. So if you give us an opportunity to go in and we tell us that this is what it is, this is why I feel like socialization is so fucking important. Because if I tell you being strong is this, if I tell you being strong is having a group of men who are around you who believe what you believe and who are willing to die for what you believe in and for y'all believe in. If I tell you that is strength and you do that successfully, you're gonna feel like a fucking man. It doesn't matter how you accomplish that goal, you're gonna do that. I'm just saying that we may need to tweak that so that the details are along that line. One of the things that those men believe in, one of the things that they absolutely must believe in is the promotion of
the protection of women.
their own women. That is a mandatory thing. That changes everything because it says that this is how we view our daughters. This is how we view our mothers. This is how we view our women. So therefore, this is how I will allow you
To treat.
to treat my daughter. This is how I allow you to treat my woman. This is how I allow you to treat my mother. If we set that as a boundary, then it just becomes a matter of enforcement. And we like that part.
So we just wanted to give y'all heads up on y'all ideals of what you think a prophet is. Start changing the way you think. If you get outside, if you can think outside the box, then you will be, outside of the box. So let's all try to get out of it so we can be free. Hit that cash app, grounded fee, money sign, dollar sign, whatever, grounded fee. We appreciate all the lunch donations and the gas donations. Somebody else text.
It looks like something right now.
Babe, just touch it.
What she just released. What she just released.
Something got in my head through the phone, so I had to take it out. And who was that saw that? Who saw
Joshua?
that?
What? What just happened? Did we miss something? Did I miss something? What happened?
You see, protect yourself. I told you, meditate, dog. Meditate. You got everything you need. Did any of y'all see me do that?
You said roll the window down because you had to.
I ain't say what I had to do. I just said roll the window down.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. All right, we getting off so we can go to the gym and then go over here and fuck with this man. Because he told me I can't come back to my land. So now I got to go to my land to be smart. With some fucking neon green and neon yellow sign saying I am the true magic of this land and the true owner of this building. Because I'm a bitch like that. Peace. Hitting. This camera phone, mate. Have fun of it. This is okay. Well, I'll be talking mad shit about you, but I'll be like, how you